Good morning, everyone. My name is Dimas Abidin, and today I would like to present my analysis of the change management problems at Metro. As we know, Metro has recently gone through of change of ownership and a new management style. Unfortunately, this transition has caused serious problems, low staff morale, high staff turnover, and failing productivity. In my presentation, I will explain why the staff are resisting this change, what practical steps the company can take to improve the station, and what lessons we can learn to manage change more effectively in the future. Let's start with the background. Based on the change, staff resistance did not happen without reason. There are four main factors behind it. First, the new management constantly monitors the staff through factory inspection, but no one explains why this is being done. This creates suspicion and anxiety among employees. Second, there have been redundancies. Around 60 employees from the R&D department lost their jobs since June without any clear explanation. This naturally damages trust between staff and management. Third, employers are worried about future change, including the possibility that the factory will be relocated. This uncertainty pushes many capable employees to look for new jobs elsewhere. And fourth, the management style itself feels too aggressive and impersonal. Too many checks are introduced and once a new computer system, English language training, new open markets, and new product all at the same time. To support this analysis, let's look at what the staff themselves said. One employee mentioned that there was a family atmosphere before the management really cared about use. This shows that the previous culture was more personal and trusting. Another common was, we don't know where the company is going. We have no idea what our strategy is. This tells use that the lack of communication from head office is a major source of insecurity. There was also a with complaint that complaint that we get email message from head office telling us what to do, which shows that decisions are made from a distance without involving local management or staff. This express clearly show that the root problem is not the change themselves, but how the changes are communicated and implemented. Based on this analysis, I would like to propose several practical suggestions. First, improve communication. Management should clearly explain the reasons behind inspection, redundancies, and after decisions instead of leaving staff to guess and assume the worst. Second, involve local management in decision making rather than only settings in instruction from head office. This will make employees feel that their voice and experience and respected. Third, introduce change gradually, not all at once. Prioritizing on one or two major changes at a time will reduce stress and confusion among staff. Four, rebuild trust through transparency, for example, by holding regular town hall meeting or Q&A session where employees can ask questions directly to management. And fifth, provide clear support for employees affected by redundancy such as fire, severance package, or job placement assistance to show that the company still values its people. From this case, we can learn several important important lessons about managing change effectively. Change should always be communicated clearly and early, not announced after decisions have already been made. Employees need to understand the why behind a change, not only the what. Second, change management is also people management. A company can have the best strategy in the world, but if staff feel ignored of the turn, the strategy will fail in practice. Finally, Finally, trust takes time to build, but very little time to destroy. Once management loses employees' trust, productivity and morale will continue to decline, which is actually what we see happening at Metro. In conclusion, the problem at Metro are not simple about new machines, new market, or new system. They are about people feeling left out a process that directly after this directly affects their lives. By improving communication, involving employees in decisions, and introducing change gradually, Metro can rebuild trust and turn this difficult transition into a successful one. Thank you very much for listening to my presentation.